Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. Today we'll be doing a very interesting chapter, that is Olympic Games. So for your concern, for your knowledge, I would like to explain that Olympic Games, they are the biggest events that held in athletics. And one more thing, they are held after 4 years. Every 4 years, Olympic Games they take place. So let's just begin with this very factual chapter that we'll be studying about Olympic Games. So the title of our chapter is Olympic Games, right? In this chapter, you will study about the International Olympic Games. See, national means within India and international means where all the countries they are allowed to participate in the games. So the Olympic Games, they are the biggest sporting event in the world. पूरे world में सबसे ज़्यादा biggest event होता है, and everybody has a dream, especially a sports personality has a dream of getting selected in this Olympic Games, right? As we can see, the famous that is Neeraj Chopra, who belongs to Haryana. He also participated in Olympic Games. So they are held after every 4 years. I have already explained you in the introduction that they are held after every 4 years. And athletics from all over the world, they compete in various events. बहुत सारे events में they used to compete, they used to get involved in the competition. The origin of the events dates are back to the thousands of years, और इसका origin बहुत सालों पहले already हो चुका था. The first ancient Olympic Games, they were held in 776 BC in the Olympia, that is Greece. Greece में जिसकी capital क्या है Athens, और वहाँ पे क्या चलता है यूरो. और जो first Olympic Games है वो before Christ, that is 776 before Christ in Olympia, that is Greece में held हुआ था. And these games they were held in the honor of the Greek गॉड जियस के ऑनर को, उनकी रिस्पेक्ट के लिए दिस ओलंपिक गेम्स दे वर हेल्ड इन ग्रीस. And these games invited participants from all the kingdoms of the ancient Greece. Ancient Greece में all the participants they were participated in all these kingdoms in this Olympic Games. Now, the games originally consisted of only individual sports. Earlier, it consisted of only individual sports. मतलब कि सिर्फ individually can participate, but now the teams they can also participate. Women are not allowed to participate in these games. Earlier, women are not allowed to participate in these games. Now, among the popular events was the pentathlon. Pentathlon was one of the popular events that was involved in the Olympic Games. It was a combination of 5 events, that is discus throw, javelin throw, long jump, running and wrestling. All these 5 events, that is discus throw, and we all know javelin throw, Neeraj Chopra, he does the javelin throw, long jump, रनिंग एंड रेसलिंग हम उसे कहते हैं जो हम लड़ाई कुश्ती करते हैं, राइट. बॉक्सिंग कॉम्पिटिशंस दे वर आल्सो हेल्ड, बॉक्सिंग कॉम्पिटिशंस भी हुआ करते थे. हाउएवर द मोस्ट पॉपुलर इवेंट वाज द 4 हॉर्स चैरियट रेस. 4 घोड़ों की जो चैरियट रेस होती है, दैट वाज द मोस्ट पॉपुलर इवेंट ऑफ दिस ओलंपिक गेम्स. In modern Olympic Games, the first 3 athletics they were awarded the gold, silver and bronze. जो लोग first आते हैं उनको gold, then the next one is the silver, and the last one is bronze medals. Ancient Olympic Games had only one winner, whose price was a wreath of olive leaves. Olive leaves, they are very expensive leaves, and wreath of olive leaves means it basically एक आप कह सकते हैं एक kind of a stand जिसके अंदर पूरा झुंड होता है leaves का, right? Now the Olympic Games were abolished in 393 AD because Emperor Theodosius first, he decided to abolish all the pagan customs. See, these Olympic Games they were abolished. Abolish means come to an end. See, Olympic Games वो abolish कब हुए? 393 AD, that is after death, because जो हमारे emperor हैं, that is Theodosius, he decided कि वो सारे के सारे customs को बंद कर देंगे. Abolish means come to an end. See, come to an end को हम सिर्फ end भी लिख सकते थे. यहाँ पे abolish की जगह end भी आ सकता था, लेकिन वो इसीलिए नहीं आया क्योंकि यहाँ पे हम बहुत बड़े इवेंट के बारे में बात करें. जब भी हम किसी भी चीज को बहुत एक अच्छे लेवल पे खत्म करना चाहते हैं, स्पेशली ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट वन, एट दैट टाइम वी यूज टू यूज द वर्ड दैट इज abolish. That is the reason over here it's not written end, it's written abolish. Abolish means come to an end, किसी चीज का खत्म कर देना. But that was not the end, but वो end नहीं हुआ. In 1766, the ancient game site was rediscovered by Englishman that is Richard Chandler. Richard Chandler ने वापस से इसको rediscover किया in 1766 and again in 1896 the first edition of the Olympic Games they was held in Athens. I have already explained you कि ग्रीस की कैपिटल क्या है Athens और वहाँ पे वापस से modern Olympic Games का first edition 1896 में हुआ. Now French educator Pierre de Coubertin played a central role in its revival. उसके revival में central role किसने play किया? Pierre de Coubertin ने, right? He was the founder of the International Olympic Committee and is known as the father of the modern Olympic Games. और उसको father of the modern Olympic Games कहा गया किनको? That is Pierre de Coubertin को. Now in the first modern Olympic Games, 241 male athletes from 14 nations competed. From the 14 nations, 241 male participated in this Olympic Games. American's James Connolly was the first modern Olympic champion and he was the first, this James was the first modern Olympic champion, right? And he won the triple jump on the opening day. Opening day में वो क्या उन्होंने क्या जीता? That is the triple jump, right? Today Olympics have surpassed their old glory. Surpassed means उसको दबा दिया है, जो पुराना रीत चलता आ रहा था अब वो नहीं हुआ है, अब सब कुछ बहुत नया होने लगा है. The 212 games in London saw more than 14,000 athletes from the 204 nations. 204 nations में अगर जब वो आगे लंदन में हुआ तो वहाँ पे 14,000 athletes ने participate किया. As we all know, United Kingdom, London एक ही बात है, यहाँ पे pound चलता है, right? And of course इसकी capital क्या है? ब्रिटेन. इसको ब्रिटेन भी बोला जाता है. There are 26 sports in this event. इस event में 26 sports होते हैं. The games were viewed by 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 8 lakh spectators. Spectators are those ones who keep an eye on the game. Those who are a binge watcher, right? उन्हीं को हम बोलते हैं जो एकदम आंखें लगा के टका के एकदम गेम्स देते हैं. जैसे कि हम लोग के घर वाले मैच देखते हैं एकदम टीवी से नहीं उठते हैं. तो सिमिलरली स्पेक्टेटर्स वो होते हैं जो बहुत ही कीन आईज से गेम्स को बिल्कुल ऑब्जर्वेंट होते हैं, राइट? Now India's association with the Olympic Games it started in 1900 under the British rule. British rule में 1900 में this game started and Norman Pritchard was the first India's medal winner. और this Norman he was the first India का सबसे पहला medal winner था and he won 2 silver medals at the 1900 Olympic Games which were held in Paris, जो कि पेरिस में हुए. whose capital it's in France and India's biggest success has been in hockey so far. Hockey में बहुत सारे medals जीते हैं इंडिया ने. The men's hockey team has won gold for 6 successive Olympics between 1928 to 1956 के बीच में उन्होंने 6 gold medals जीते हैं. Now over the years Indian athletes have won 35 medals और Indian athletes ने क्या जीता है? 35 medals. Abhinav Bindra won the gold in 10-meter air rifle at Beijing in 2008. Beijing it's a place in China और उन्होंने वहाँ पे 10-meter air rifle में क्या जीता है? Gold जीता है, gold medal जीता है. And Neeraj Chopra, I have already explained you, he belongs to javelin throw and he is from Haryana. He becomes the India's second individual Olympic champion after Abhinav Bindra with his javelin throw at Tokyo Olympics in 2020. I have already told you that this Neeraj Chopra and this Abhinav Bindra, they both belongs to this javelin throw and this Neeraj Chopra, he belongs to Haryana. So this was a very factual chapter. Moving on to the word basket, the first word is compete, means to participate in a contest or a game. किसी भी game में participate करना. Second is origin, that is the point from which something first start, जहाँ से सबसे पहले start होता है. Ancient means olden time, पुराना time. BC is the before Christ was born. I have already told you this. Pentathlon is a sporting event in which athletes take part in 5 different sports. 5 different sports में they used to participate. Next is discus throw, that is a game in which participants has to throw a heavy disc. जिसके अंदर उनको एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा heavy disc throw करना पड़ता है. Now the next word is javelin throw, a game in which the participant has to throw a long stick which is called a javelin. Javelin is a stick जो हमको बहुत एक distance पे फेंकनी पड़ती है, right? And chariot is an open vehicle with 2 wheels which is drawn by horses. जो आप देख सकते हैं, you must have seen this chariot race in Kashmir, right? कश्मीर में there is 2 wheels over there और वो horse उसको आगे से क्या करते हैं? Drag करते हैं. Wreath means flowers and leaves, they are arranged in the shape of a circle. Actually, this wreath is basically used to greet someone who is died. जब हम देखते हैं किसी बड़ी पर्सनालिटी को की डेथ हो जाती है, तो बड़े बड़े मिनिस्टर्स एक देखते हैं हम, एक फ्लावर का राउंड सा सर्कल होता है, उसी को हम बोलते हैं wreath, right? Abolish means ended. I have already explained you. AD is since the year when Christ is believed to be born. That is after death. Pagan is not belonging to any major religion. किसी भी major religion से कोई भी चीज belong नहीं कर रही हो. An association is the connection, right? Moving on to the exercises. Now we'll be doing the oral exercises where we'll be learning how to pronounce each word correctly. The first word is complete. The next one is various. Various means varieties. Then the participants. Then moving on to the next is the combination. Then next is awarded. Then it's abolish means come to an end. Additions means बहुत सारे additions आते हैं. Then successive means जो चलते चले जाते हैं. Moving on to the correct answers. Olympic Games are held after every 4 years. I have already told you this. The first Olympic Games was held in 776 BC, right? Olympic Games was abolished in 393 AD. And in the first Olympic Games, how many male athletes were there? There were 241 athletes. And Norman Pitchard won the dash medals. Norman Pitchard has won how many medals? Silver medals, that is 2, right? Moving on to the fill in the blanks. Olympic Games are the biggest dash in the world. They are the biggest event. These Olympic Games, they are held in the dash of these, in the honor. हम इन गॉड ग्रीक गॉड जीज को हम ऑनर करते हैं, राइट? एंड अमंग द डैश इवेंट्स वाज द पेंटाथलन, दैट इज अमंग द पॉपुलर इवेंट्स. The ancient games had only one winner. We all know who wins this gold medal. Then comes the silver, and the further is the bronze medal. Right? And he won the triple dash, he won the triple jump. And Indian athletes, they have won 35 medals, right? See, there is one question over here कि हम ये 35 को words में क्यों लिख रहे हैं, numbers में क्यों नहीं लिखते हैं? Because whenever we are studying any number, any numeral in English, we always used to write in words. Never write 35 over here because we are not studying mathematics, right? Moving on to the true and false. In the ancient games, the winner prize has won a gold, matlab a wreath of gold leaves. It's true. Olympic Games, they are abolished in 393 AD. Again, it's true. Athletes from all over the world, they used to participate in the Olympic Games. Of course, it's true. And Olympics, they are held in after 4 years, after every 5 years. No, it's false. It held after every 4 years. And in the ancient Olympic Games, the most popular event was the pentathlon. It's again true. Moving on to the answer, the following question, you all will be doing all these questions in your respective notebooks by your own. And I hope you all like this chapter. This chapter was quite tricky and very factual about Olympic Games. Over here, we learn a lot of facts about Olympic Games. So you will be writing few Olympic players, few Olympic athletes that are one of your favorite one. But do write few lines on Neeraj Chopra as he belongs to Haryana. And he is the youngest Olympic winner in Tokyo while in 2020. And he belongs to javelin throw and he is from Haryana. Please, if you are also interested in sports, then do participate because it's very important, because it makes our personality fit and we are mentally stable after playing, after involving ourselves in all these sports events. And I hope you all like this chapter and please start hard working for your exams and keep smiling. Thank you.